So parallel lines and transversals. We just talked about this, but let's go ahead and, if you have a highlighter, go ahead and get it out. I have to remember to bring my highlighters too, for those of you that don't have one. All right, each ones. No, you can use one. So it says if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then each pair of corresponding angles is congruent. All right, if there are corresponding angles, they are congruent. This will be important once we start putting math and algebra patent into our angles. Each pair of alternate interior angles is also congruent. Alternate exterior angles are congruent. Consecutive interior means supplementary. And it says, recall from Unit 1, vertical angles are always congruent. A linear pair is always supplementary. That's stuff that you guys should already know. Table in the back. Yeah, we're definitely getting these seats. Good. All right, what number 1 tells us is that if we have one angle measure, we can find out all the others. Q1, you need to move, not a suggestion. Come on. Okay, well, we don't have all day.
Can we get calculators, please?
Sure. In the meantime, alright, so number 1, given that angle measure 1 is 65 degrees, so that's the first thing I'm writing in. Angle 1 is 65 degrees.
Yes, so 3.
Stop. Find the measure of each missing angle. I like to think just like Ronaldo is thinking. Q1, please have a seat. Get off your phone. Act like you're in school. Hello, sit down. I don't have to graduate. I've done it 4 times. Let's go. All right. Just like Ronaldo said, I like to pick out what is the easiest. If I know that 1 is 65, I look for my vertical angle, which is 3. So 3 is also going to be what? 65 degrees. Are there any other things that I can see right away? What's the corresponding angle to number 1? 5. So 5 is going to be what? 65 degrees. What's the vertical angle to 5? So that's 65 degrees. So you guys see how I'm thinking? I pick out the easy ones first. All right, this is a linear pair, right? 1 and 2. So how do I find angle measure 2?
Subtracted by 180.
Yep, it's a linear pair, they both equal 180. So what's 180 minus 65? 115. So angle 2 is 115. Let's fill that in. If angle 2 is 115, what else do we know? 4 is 115.
All of them are 115.
6 is 115. And 8 is 115. If you like to see this a vertical angle first, and you want to fill that in first, go for it. Some people like to go down the list. I kind of just skip around. This is where your angle relationships come in handy, because if you know what's congruent and what the relationship is, then you know the rest. Example 2 says, given that angle measure 6 is 142 degrees, they want you to find everything else. Charlie, what's angle measure 1? 142 vertical angles. What about angle measure 2? Sonia, can you tell me what that is? Angle measure 2? It's a linear pair with angle 6. So 180 minus 142, what do you get? So angle measure 2 is 38 degrees. Carla, what's angle measure 3? Is it 38? Well, I know this is 38. Interior have to equal 180. So what's angle measure 3? 142. You can look at it and see it's consecutive interior with angle 2 or it's alternate interior with angle 6. So that is 142. Excuse me, key 1. Angle 4 is what? 38 degrees. Carrie, angle 5? 38 degrees. Cindy, angle 7? 38 degrees. And Ronaldo, angle 8, 142.
This is just like you guys.
Oh, it says give your reasoning. We didn't do that part.
Oh, dude. Saucy.
All right, let's look at example 3. Given the angle measure 5 is 82 degrees. Finally measure each missing one. I'm going to go through and I'm going to look at all my vertical angles first. What's vertical to angle 5? So 8 is what, Carla? 82 degrees for angle 8. I can also look and see that I have 2 angles that are corresponding. 4 and 6 are corresponding to angle 5. So what's the measure of 4 and 6? 82 degrees. Who has angle measure 1? That's 82. That's 82. For angle measure 1?
98.
How'd you get it?
Because it's a 180 minus 180. She's talking to me.
180 minus 90, or 82 gives us what? 98?
Yes.
98 degrees. Alright, so I know if angle 1 is 98 degrees, 2 and 3 are corresponding, so they're going to be 98 degrees, 98 degrees. Alright, so now we have, what's left? 7, what'd you get for 7? Huh? 88?
98.
For 7? 7 is a vertical angle of 4.
Oh,
So that's 82 degrees. What about angle 9?
98.
Angle 9 is also vertical.
Oh, look at the wrong one.
Alright, so what about angle 10? 10, 11, and 12 are all corresponding, so that's going to be
98.
98. Careful. Alright, I want you guys to do examples 4 and 5. Alright, let's get number 4 really quick. Let's see what you guys have. It says, given the angle measure 12 is 121. Come on. We always do this, Jared. Alright, so it says that angle 12 is 121. what's wrong with this thing. Angle 6 is 75. Okay, I'm not gonna write it in because it's off kilter. Let's say find the measure of each angle. So angle measure 1 is what? What do we get for angle measure 1?
75.
That should be 75. Why? Because what? Yep, they're vertical. Alright, what about angle measure 2?
How do you do that again? I forgot.
Okay, so let's see here. A straight angle equals what?
180.
A straight angle is 180. So they tell us.
By 3 or?
So let's see here. 6 is 75, so 1 is 75.
Yes.
12 is 121. If 12 is 121,
We gotta do
what is 7?
121.
Okay, if 7 is 121, what is 4? We
121.
just can't make that number up. Their interior angles, consecutive interior must equal 180.
59.
So 4 is 59. How'd you get 59?
180 minus 121.
180 minus 121. I'll try to. Okay. I know that angle 7 has to be 121 because it's a vertical angle of 12. Correct? So you can go ahead and write 121 there. If I wanted to highlight my interior, I'm highlighting this, correct? So these angles here have to equal 180 because they are consecutive interior. Okay, so for angle measure 4, I'm doing 180 minus 121 because they're consecutive interior. What does that equal? Ronaldo?
46.
No.
59.
59.
Yeah.
So angle measure 4
And 3 is 59.
is 59.
But
So
then
angle
you-
measure 4. So you said 3 is 59. How do we know?
Because it's vertical.
Because it's vertical.
But
So
then to get number 2, you have to do 75 plus 59. You get 134, and then subtract that by 180.
perfect. So what Ronaldo just told us is that this is a straight line. We all see the straight angle here? You guys see the straight angle? Straight angle is always worth 180. So what he did was basically 180 minus 75 minus 59 to give us angle measure 2. And what'd you get for that, Ronaldo?
75, 40, yeah, 75.
For angle measure 2?
Oh, 46.
46.
Oh, look at the all.
So he got 46 for angle measure 2. If angle measure 2 is 46, what's angle measure 5?
46.
How do we know? Because they're vertical angles. The rest of this is kind of easy, right? So this is 46. All right, so angle measure 8. Well, if I were you, I would look at this is a this is a linear pair, right? So 180 minus 121 gives me what? So angle measure 8 is 59. You can do 9 and 10 two different ways. You can see that this is a triangle, so therefore a triangle has 180 degrees in it. You could add up 59 plus 46 minus 180. Or you can see that angle measure 10 should be what? What's 180 minus 75? So angle measure 10 is 105
Wait, how do you get that?
because they're consecutive interior.
So whenever it's like that, you have to subtract them at 180, right?
Yep.
180 minus 75.
So you could do angle 9 two different ways. You can add up, subtract from 180, or you can just do 180 minus 105. What do you get for angle measure 9? For which one? For 9? Nope. Look at your linear pair here.
46.
You see it?
Don't you give 4?
9 and 10 together have to equal 180.
So 180 minus.
What'd you get? 180 minus 105? 70?
5.
75. Don't freak out yet, guys. This is still in the video. Alright, if I have angle measure 8, I have angle measure 11. What is it?
59.
59 because they're a linear pair. What about 13?
105.
105. Sorry, vertical angle. What about 14?
75.
How'd you get 75?
Vertical.
Vertical to angle 9. You guys see how we just picked them apart, piece by piece? This part can be confusing just because there's so many. Once we get to our classwork, you'll be pros at it. All right. All right, let's skip 5.
Oh, we're gonna do 5? There you go.
All right, let's go ahead and go to our worksheet.
That
That was great. That was great.
You didn't tell us?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. You just said
I didn't
don't
call
say-
it a
don't
break,
kill
but I
each other.
said
You said
don't kill each other and relax. Well, here we
You
go.
should have let us.
Yeah, that's really the Bible.
Then go.
I'm gonna tell the principal on you about.
Get your agenda. You can tell the principal.
Yeah.
She may agree with me.
I don't got my agenda.
I'm gonna say you threw a desk out.
Wait, Kimon, where are you going?
Dude, you have a freaking golf site.
Can I go out there?
No, son.
Damn, if she is, she's removed. She wants to.
Sucks.
All right, number 1. What's my angle relationship, Ronaldo?
Huh?
What's my angle relationship between 58 degrees and 5x minus 2?
They're not gonna be chilly.
Okay, so what relationship is that? Same position, same side.
Parallel.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, what do you
Stop guessing. You have
They're
corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior. What's their angle relationship?
I don't know, I always go back.
Corresponding. I know who not to call on. Alright, so if they're corresponding, they are congruent. It's the same angle, right? You see that, it looks the exact same. Well, I can't say that, but you can tell the same position. So we have 58 is equal to 5x minus 2. What we have to do is find the value of each missing variable. In this case, we only have one missing variable. How do I solve for this, Nicole? Add 2. So what's left over? 60 equals 5x, now what? So x is equal to x is equal to 12. You guys are very good at solving, so the hardest part of this is knowing how to make your angle relationships.
You're making it so complicated.
How?
Because you're asking us what it is.
I'm asking you because you have to know the angle relationship. Ronaldo, what's my angle relationship for number 2?
15x plus.
No, what's the angle relationship?
I don't know.
If this is my,
I'm not good at this.
alright, well, let's get good at it. That's my interior, as always, in between the 2 parallel lines. This angle and this angle, what's the relationship?
They're the same.
They are the same, but what's the, look at your foldable. You were just yelling these out. Yeah, those are your angle relationships. So which one classifies as this?
Alternate exterior.
Yep, alternate exterior. If they're alternate exterior, they're the same angle, just opposite sides. So we're going to make them equal to each other. 16x plus 22 is equal to 134.
Subtract 22.
Subtract 22.
Yeah.
What's left over?
There's
16x equals 112. Divide by 16, what does x equal?
hold up. Seven.
X equals 7. Guys, get into a habit of like boxing your answers or circling. Because as we do this, I don't want to have to like search for your answers on your test or something. So far, so good? Are you seeing how this ties into algebra and geometry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Alex, are you good? All right, Charlie, number 3 is yours. What's my angle relationship? Okay, how do we know that? But what's the angle relationship? So what's that name? I highlight my interior. They're both in the interior, right? Yep. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles, they are congruent. If you want to, guys, on your foldable on the top flat, write whether they're going to be congruent or equal to 180. Remember, you can use that foldable on your test. All right, Charlie, solve this for me. Subtract 1?
Or add one.
Add 1. So I have 7x is equal to 126. Then what?
I use that.
X equals what?
You get it.
I'm supposed to say half.
You can, but in this case, you shouldn't.
Is number a fourth decimal?
Nope.
I like it how it looks so hard.
Are we good on number 3?
Yeah.
All right, Carrie. Here's my interior, right? And I have 2 angles that are in the interior. Are they alternate? Are they? They're on the same side, right? They're not alternate. Such the C.
Corresponding.
No.
Consecutive.
Consecutive interior. So if you want to, like if consecutive is confusing to you, you can also say same side interior. Okay, same thing. So consecutive interior means that both angles in the inside equal what?
280.
They're equal to 180. Do we see how one's acute, one's obtuse? Make sure you do not make them equal to each other. So on your foldable for consecutive interior, right, they're equal to 180. So I have 9x plus 2 plus 133 equals 180. Cindy, did you make these equal to each other at first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what should I do first? Combine like terms. So I have 9x plus 135 is equal to 180. Then what, Charlie? Huh? Subtract 135. Are you confused, Carla?
Yeah.
Where at?
How did you get 135?
2 plus 133.
Oh.
Because it was 9x plus 2 plus 133. Alright, what's 180 minus 135?
45.
Alright, so x is what, Ronaldo?
Hey, you said Ronaldo.
You answer when everyone else is called on.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they take forever to answer.
It's like everyone agrees.
Yeah,
Hey Charles.
You have to have time
you
to
know
think.
what it is?
Huh?
Big John Candy and Daniel around.
I know.
He loves the back of the girl too.
Any questions on 1 through 4? Alright, let's skip down and do number 9 and 10. Y'all will do 5 through 8 on your own.
Oh, I know he's working.
I know, but he's out.
I don't know where I'm feeling.
You know.
Alright, let's go down to number 9. Ronaldo, you with me? Alright, so now I have 2 different variables. Andrew, put your phone away. Completely away, off your desk. Number 9, we have x's and we have y's. What did I just say about 5 through 8? You're going to do it on your own. Alright, look at my x variables. What's that angle relationship? No one knows? Look at my x's, they're highlighted. What's that relationship? Alright, let's do this. That's my interior. They are congruent, but why? What's the relationship? You guys have to know what I mean when I say what's the angle relationship. Use your foldable.
Alternate exterior.
Exterior, interior. Alright, they're going to be congruent. So we have
You skipped.
8x minus 31 is equal to 6x plus 30. Jasmine, help me solve this.
Okay, minus 6x.
Minus 6x. Alright,
Okay.
so we have 2x minus 31 equals 3.
Okay, someone else.
No, you.
I don't want to keep going.
Come on, so
Plus 31.
she got it.
That's
Alright, so what do you
I
have?
know.
So what do you have?
2x equals 34.
Q1.
Oh,
Stop talking. No, it's still you.
Divide by 2. I don't know that.
So that's,
Okay.
what is it? 17.
Put in there.
Am I done?
No, you have to plug it in.
Okay, you have to plug it in. So, if I plug this in, you can plug it in either way to either equation. Let's plug it into, so 8 times 17 minus 31 equals what?
I got you. 105.
So this equals 105. If that's 105, what does this angle over here equal?
105.
What'd you say? 75. How do we know it's 75 degrees? How do we know it's 75 degrees?
Plug in.
Because they're linear pairs. You're not done though. You have to find what the y is. Okay, so I wrote kind of big, so I'm going to delete this part. Ronaldo, can you just
Because
not?
you were big, it made me look big. Now I'm close.
I made you write big?
Yeah.
She doesn't have to do it.
Alright, 5y plus 35 equals 75. How do I solve for y?
You get the Wi-Fi is on.
minus 35. So 5y, guys, please stop talking. It is so annoying at this point. Let's act like you're sophomores and juniors. 75 minus 35 is what? 75 minus 35? 40. So my y is equal to 8. So when you have two variables, it's a two-step equation. All right, I'm going to tell you what you need to finish, and I will sign off on it. You have 20 minutes to do so. So circle these numbers. All right, you're doing 5, 6, 7, and 8. No, right now.
And just how it's even the second page for.
Excuse me, thank you. And number 10.
Okay, then the rest.
Yep. We will save the back page for later, another classwork day.
What's our homework?
So you're doing,
Sorry, you were listening.
guys, listen, 5 through 8 and number 10. You must get signed off before you leave. If you have questions, you need to ask. You can work with your shoulder partner if you need to. Your homework is going to be homework 2. On homework 2, go ahead and turn to it so you don't get confused. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Homework 2, circle number 1.
There it is. Oh.
You should be on page 11.
Yeah.
Circle number 1 and circle number 2. From the front, then turn it over. On the back, you're doing 5 through 10.
5 and 30.
5 through 10. So you are not doing, 3, 4, 11, and 12. But you have plenty of time and a full weekend. Yes. Can you what? Hold on a second.